Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday evening. Hope everyone's enjoying their week so far. Hope everyone's had a good day so far. And I hope you're all looking forward to the rest of this brand new week in July 2023 this year. Good evening to all you legends, good evening to all you legendary people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to F123 Breaking Point 2 Story Mode Career Part 4 walkthrough of the brand new F123 Breaking Point 2 Story Career Mode Part 4 walkthrough, Chapter 13. I think we're only 4 chapters away now from completing Breaking Point 2 Story Mode. So obviously we've won the Austrian Grand Prix, we're now looking at the post-race reaction, and yeah, so far everything's looking very good on this story mode. So we're going to look at the social part of the game. Konesport were one of the team today who timed their tyres to absolute perfection. Who saw that coming? Feel bad for ever doubting Mayer. That was a performance of a future world champion. We're not really going to lose Konesport, surely. They're doing pretty well this season, all things considered. I can't see a team like they struggle to find an investor or even buyer if it came to that. Best wet weather races go. An absolute clinic by Hamilton. Canadian holds a special place in my heart. Senna's dominance at Donington 93 was a sight to behold, a true masterclass. #legend, #Senna. Impressive driving into the as Mayer nabs the fast lap of the race here in Austria. I tell you what, this Kaylee Mayer ain't half bad. I still don't think we'll see her next season. Prove me wrong, Kaylee. Incredible win for Kaylee Mayer, official. The future of Kona Sport is looking bright. Must admit, I thought they made the wrong call, but well done, Kona Sport. While the reports pre-race were conflicting, the rain certainly showed up and made it percent felt today in Spielberg. Give me the chaos of a wet race any day. Latest Davidoff Butler interview says he has to be convinced to sign his own daughter. I don't buy a word that comes out that man's mouth. Yeah, nor the hell do I. I completely agree. I can't bloody stand him. Absolutely can't blimmin' stand the man. But we're now at the Italian Grand Prix. Oh, he's walking in again. He's looking like Calicky, look. Which we thought you should know about. Kaylee overheard a mechanic mouthing her and she called them out on it. The mechanic told her she's got an attitude problem. Says you can't tell her anything without warrant she'll turn on you. How do you want to handle it? Sounds to me Kaylee already took care of it. She's used to this kind of thing. She can handle herself. This doesn't happen a lot. We are a team. We need to act like one. Arrange a meet with the mechanic. I want to give them an official warning. That's going to go down well. This kind of spot feature article was out and while favourable to the team overall, the journalist did pick up on the unavoidable and obvious tension between Kaylee and Davidoff. Questions in the press and on social media begin to circulate that there's irreparable father-daughter rift at the heart of Kona Sport. What do you want me to do about it? This is like Ten Hag demanding more signings. Oh, what that bloody phone? What do you want now?
Guess who's on his way in?
What, Davidoff?
He just took the office. Arrange him a lunch, he says. Treats the office like his personal assistant.
Tell him to bug off.
Shouldn't be a drain on our resources. Look, I'll talk to him.
Can you let the garage staff know he'll be wandering around down there? Make sure we have the room set up.
Yeah, no problem.
Roll out, Davidoff, sit down. Last time I heard he was joining us in Singapore, but today he just shows up.
Don't let him get you like this. We'll handle him.
Remind me why I went into business with him.
Good point.
Have an F1
For now.
Look, he wants us to succeed.
Doesn't always feel like it, Cass. I see him.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So Jackson on the mood, the trackside chat. So he couldn't be happier that. Oh, what does that bloody phone? What now?
People are saying Dad's heading in.
He is, yeah.
I thought he wasn't around this weekend.
Well, so did we. Listen, I heard what happened in the garage.
Oh, yeah. Look, please don't worry about that. It got a bit heated, but it's fine.
I can't have that behavior on the team. I'm giving the guy a warning.
Oh, is that necessary?
But it's not okay to talk about your own drivers like that.
Right. Well, you're the boss.
Yeah. See you in the meeting.
See you there.
Right, so Jackson on the move. I was going to read until I got interrupted by that bloody phone. I wish I could put it on silent. So we couldn't be happier than after a grueling season, Agent Jackson finally agreed to talk to us. How's he getting on? How has he found the season so far? We ask him all about it. To be honest, it's been tough, he tells. The Kona Sport team are all working hard. I'm working hard, but something just doesn't click. Jackson has struggled at Kona Sports with the car last season with previous teammate Devin Butler, who now works for Downton Abbey, and more recently with Kaylee Mayer. He's happy there. He ducks the question. It's not about my happiness, he says. We're all professionals and we've all got a job to do. That's fair enough. Kona Sport do have a job to do, but drivers who are happy in their own current teams are rarely shy about saying so. Just read that Spotlight article on Kona Sport. Mayer's got proper issues with her dad, hasn't she? Didn't properly realise until now. That team's got problems beyond F1. Proper little drama going on at Kona Sport. Is Aiden Jackson looking to leave Kona Sport? No one should be surprised if he is. He's clearly not been happy there for ages. He should be grateful he's got a seat, if you ask me. One of the most underwhelming drivers on the grid. Serious question, has Jackson ever got on with his teammates? At some point you've got to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I the problem? Andrew and Kona asked if he regretted coming into F Formula 1 this morning. I think that report is still covering the corner somewhere after Kona's passionate response. I love Kona. He's honest and clearly has a lot of love for his team and the sport. It was clearly a question meant to rile him. Just not what the team really needs right now, surely. Anchorman's not only going to watch his show, but now his boss is making headlines too. Gasly in 2020, Ricciardo in 21 could be in for another surprise winner here today. I wonder who will replace Aiden if he leaves. Get Casper back in the driving seat. Why not just pull Lucas Webber out of retirement? This again, let it go already. Let's be honest, it's not like Kona Sport are the only team caught in drama at the moment. No, just the best drama. We look back at our favourite races at Monza. Well, this is going to go down well. Oh, he's walking in again. What do you want now? Leave me alone. Andrea was concerned by a reporter when heading out of the team early this morning, asking if he regretted getting into F1. We know Andrew to be a passionate man. This, coupled with their already tense situation, may have made his response come across a little fiery. This might require some damage control. How would you like to handle it? We could go with support. We wouldn't be here now if it was for Andrew's commitment and passion. He exemplifies what we stand for as a team. Put out a statement to that effect, supporting Andrew. Andrew's passion can get the best of him at times. Apologise to the reporter privately and try to downplay the match. Let's get this off people's radars or do nothing. I'm going to support him. I'd rather support. If he walks in again, oh, here we go. This is like Man United boardroom. The Glazers are all saying, Calicky, I want no players, Calicky.
Sure, cool. Now, let's check the weather again in an hour. Oi. You missed me.
Oh, God, what do you want?
Hello, sis.
Hi, bro.
Jackson.
Devin.
How are you, Dan?
I am excited.
Very excited to be involved again. Now you pretend I'm not here. You carry on, please. Involved? How? Oh, just a little bit of this. Involved. How? We'll figure it out. And what does Andrea say to that? He'll agree, Casper. It's fine.
Bloody hell, tension.
People are always pleased to see me.
No, they're not. I bloody hate. What are you doing back?
I guess you might call me a liaison. Yeah.
No.
I love to liaise.
No.
Dad wanted me to talk to people, keep people's spirits up, give some friendly words of advice, that kind of thing. But it was tough. Yeah. Aiden still had that ego. Still thought he was too good for the team. Wouldn't listen to Casper's advice. That was a problem. And then Andrea, he was worried about the future of the team. He had dad breathing down his neck. And Callie? Well, let's just say Callie wasn't really looking for my advice. The whole thing was a mess. I mean, honestly, I'd only been gone 5 minutes.
That's like McTominay and Fred walking out in training and Ten Hag called them out how shit they both are. Oh, why are we jumping into mid-race? Why can't we do the old race? Oh, bloody hell, here we go. Calicky, look. Devin Butler's back in the team.
Teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon. For me, they're a little bit too close for comfort.
Yes, they will stop. Jackson really wants to make it stop. They have no chance. Not letting it stop.
Does anybody know what could happen here?
Here we go, he's going for it. It's really close, it's too close. There goes Van Wing. Oh, Aiden Jackson, what happened there? This now seems like a running theme of Liverpool.
Yes, this race is critical. When are they going to
They collide more than Matt Cardle's X Factor winning song. When we collide, we come together. Bloody hell. I can't believe you broke my front wing. I mean, how rude. What is Calicky, what is going on? Calicky, what is going on, Calicky? I don't know what's going on. Their teammates can't work together. This is like Solskjaer trying to run a training session with the Man United first team. Bloody hell. What a knobhead. Do I not just carry on without... Look at the bloody hell. Great. So, a 21-second pit time loss. Perez and Russell are both out. Oh my god. Down to 8th. Probably now down to 9th. Down to 10th. Down to 11th. Down to 12th. Probably down to 13th. Bloody hell. Yeah, unlucky for some. Can't believe he ran into me. What a knobhead. Right, Lance Stroll up next. Please subscribe if you're new, everybody is watching. Where is Jackson to? I'm not all about the Jackson 5. I'm all about where's Aiden Jackson. He wants a word with him. Bloody running into me like that. Who the hell does he think he is? Oh, fucking hell. Here we go. That's it. Ruined the tyres already. Up to 9th.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Whoa! Bloody hell. We're going wheel to wheel with Fernando Alonso. But we keep the move and we make the move. Norris up there, up to 7th. Right, Aiden Jackson up next. What is going on between these two? There's more bloody chemistry than bloody Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. How's De Vries in 5th? Makes the move, done. Up to 5th. We could still win this race. We could still win. Welcome to F1 23 Breaking Point 2 Story Mode. Hamilton. We'll go wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton. Can I make the move stick? And she's gone in the inside of Max Verstappen. Up to 2nd. Carlos Sainz up next. Went in way too deep there. And there, way too deep again. We've basically gone from 15th, 16th to 1st in 3 or 4 laps. Basically 2 laps to go. Got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Way too deep again. Onto the grass. Oh my god. I love Monza. Absolute great race. I love the Italian Grand Prix. The objective is finishing the points and finish ahead of Aiden Jackson, so both of them are being ticked off. I've really enjoyed the story mode. I think F1 23 has really added a new environment of having story mode in games is always the best outcome. Final lap of the race. Can we make it 4 wins in from 4? I've got 2 laps of fuel remaining. looks like we are going to make it 4 wins from 4 with Kaylee Mayer. The F2 champion is taking F1 by storm. Get in. 4 wins from 4.
So Mayer managed to pull it back at the end, but if this continues, Motorsports are in real danger of sabotaging of a decent finish this season.
I know, right? Getting sabotaged by their own team. I know, right? The best driver.
And it's clear that Jackson continues to be the aggressor. Is it personal?
Well, it does seem that way from the outside looking in, but all I know is they just can't go on like this.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
Right, so that's 4 wins from 4 with Kaylee Mayer. Will she guarantee herself a full-time seat next season? I'm hoping F1 24 does carry on this story mode, because Breaking Point 2 has been amazing so far. Great story mode on a game. Okay, Kaylee, is the team sabotaging its own chance of a decent finish this season?
Punditry is your job, Natalie. No, I am not here to comment on those kind of narratives. I will stick to driving the car, thank you.
Everyone is talking about Devon's return to Connor Sport today, so is it good to have him back around again?
The thing about Devon is he has an opinion on everything, and if he doesn't have one, then he'll just make one up. We're not short of opinions at Connor Sport, so I guess I'm worried he's going to be a distraction.
Tell us if you can about this rumour circulating about a rift between you and your father, Davidoff.
I mean, didn't the whole surname thing give it away? You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure that one out. Look, he and I went on separate ways a while back, but motorsport's a pretty small world, and now here we are. But driving an F1 is a dream of mine, and I'm not complaining. I'll do whatever it takes.
Now, obviously, myself excluded, you developed a little bit of a reputation for being short with the press. Tell me, honestly, do you regret that in any way?
Yeah, I guess the media side of things has been difficult for me to adjust to. And
Bloody obviously, been having a go at them every time.
I apologise if I've come across as anything less than entirely charming.
Thank you so
This is going to be interesting. Chapter 14, Italian Grand Prix, the post-race. As Koenigseg's teammates continue to shoot themselves on the foot with Mayer and Jackson getting into another on-track tussle at the Italian Grand Prix. Fortunately, Kelly manages to turn it around and finish within the points. But it's clear to all that Koenigseg's problems aren't going away anytime soon. Bloody, I guarantee that phone's going to ring. Watch this phone ring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I told you that phone was going to go again.
Let's have it.
Is that how you like to answer the phone?
Say your piece, mother dearest.
Well, fine, not to be like that. I was just calling to say your music are markedly improved. Gold star.
Thanks, Mum. That's reassuring, I guess.
You seem less hot-headed, more in control, more likeable, darling. It's good.
Because no one liked me before, is that what you're saying?
Well, no, you can just be a difficult person to talk to, that's all.
Wow. Okay, tell me what you really think, Mum.
Anyway, I'll let you go, darling. Ciao.
Right, Koenigsegg confirmed Butler's involved. Oh, that bloody phone! Leave me alone!
Did you really have to?
Did I have to what?
The Davidoff situation. Did you really have to say that stuff?
Everyone knows, Cass. I'm not going to stand there and lie about it.
Well, okay, I just wish you hadn't been so blunt about it. The press will think of this for a while, and I've got Davidoff breathing down my neck about the whole thing.
I've been honest with you about this since, well, before I even signed the contract. I thought you understood.
I do understand, Kelly, and now so does everyone else.
Well, maybe you would.
Talk later.
Right, Devon returns. Conesport confirmed Butler's involvement. Following sightings of Devon Butler at Monza, Conesport broke this sighting and that Devon Butler is still a member of the team. He won't be driving again this season, but remains keen to help Conesport out in whatever way he can. Conesport is yet to confirm Butler's precise role, or even as he has just designated role. The most we know about the situation comes from Davidoff Butler, who said of his son, he's an integral part of everyone trying to achieve at Conesport, and his continued involvement can only benefit the team. And then Conesport problems continue. Feud beyond a joke. In the race of critical importance to the team, the two drivers make contact yet again, forcing K-Man to pit and brace the front wing. There's never a good time to get in a scrap on track. It's always galling to see the teams cause each other problems mid-race, but it's hard to imagine worse time for Conesport. There are already doubts of this team's future, dreams so they may be struggling with their finances just 2 seasons in. And on the social, this is one of the best rookie seasons we've witnessed, and Mayer finishing in first place in Monza after an eventful race following contact of her teammate Jackson. How was this woman not on the team before now? My apologies for being anything less than charming. She's got away with words. I'm not sure Conesport deserves to be in next, and they're falling apart at the seams. I'd miss them though, they sure have been fun to watch. Yeah, but first for Mayer, she's consistently bringing them the points. May admits the media have been difficult for her and apologise. How often do we get to see that an F1 driver apologise? I'm here for it. I'll be honest, I feel really bad for Mayer. Doesn't matter what she actually says, seems like the media finds an angle to nail her to the wall about it. Agreed, not surprised she's been a bit stiff in interviews given what she's having to deal with. But then they beat her up about it. I know, double standards much. Like everyone else thought Raikkonen was amazed for not giving a flying thing about the press. He didn't care, but for some reason everyone on the side Mayer's got just suck it all up. Mayer, she's not complaining about her father for telling her to say, I would hope not, Kaylee. Strong performance from both Sainz and Leclerc today make a positive weekend for Ferrari. Vercier will undoubtedly be pleased. #Ferrari. Aggressive driving from Jackson out there cost Mayer additional points today. Ankerman looked flabbergasted on the pit wall. The graphics is a bit harsh. That was a racing incident. These two are competitive individual things happen. Yeah, but they keep seeming to happen to these two teammates. So it would be seen like the Butler's back in the pack this week, and Conesport should Kay be looking over her shoulder. Conesport have confirmed Devon won't be back behind the wheel. He seemed all smiles from the pictures I saw. I have so many questions. He's back to run the Conesport social account. I can't bloody stand him. They've got to get rid of him off this story mode. He's a complete, well, what I'd want to say. Yeah, I'll go at Singapore now. Singapore Grand Prix. What does he want?
Hey. Scared the life out of me, mate. I didn't mean to. Picking up any tips? I don't think they like the short straight here. You didn't mind him, did you? I love this track. Always do well here. Well, used to. How are you doing, baby? Hey! Hold on. Loving life. Yeah, sure. You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
It's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Well, like that. But, I didn't choose this dress, but I didn't.
I know.
You came back, right? How's it treating you?
Ups and downs?
How's our old teammate doing?
Yeah, I don't think he's happy either.
He still thinks he belongs in that top team, see? He's never let it go. That's the problem. You know, I could have a word with him. I mean, if you think that might help.
It's all a bit weird. No, Devon, I mean it.
Huh? Scouts on him, mate.
I can't bloody stand him. He is here to cause trouble. Literally. His attitude stinks. He thinks he's God's gift. I mean, do one. Oh, not again. What do you want now? You keep bothering me. No one's the source of talk to us about Kelly must not be criticised at Kona Sport. It sounds like this came from a mechanic who had a running Kelly with the garage. The press really latched on to saw how she wanted to deal with it. It was obvious from the camp report. I won't stand to dismiss them from their duties. They're fired. I'll say Devon's just been in. He said the two of you had a little chat and that you both agree Aiden needs a bit of extra motivation. Is that true? He's just set in an expected finish position from him this weekend as third. No offence, boss, but that seems a bit over-ambitious. I'm declining that. The fans really latched onto our statement, throwing support behind Andre on social media. People have been showing their favourite passionate Andre images ever since. It's even become a hashtag. Lucas' publication set for Ari in his stead. There's no fear of anyone thinking it was a puff piece. Amari was pointed and strong with his critique around the troubles at Kona Sport. It's caused a bit of a stir down in the garage. Morale has been a bit low this weekend. Oh, bloody hell. If you walk in again... Right, news. Oh, what now?
Andrea,
Did you read his email?
I glanced at it.
He's a sly old fox at that one. Thank you for finding a place for Devon. As if we had a choice, Casper. As if it was our decision.
Yeah, I know.
How's it going with Devon anyway?
Ah, he's still struggling. But he does really care about the team, so, maybe it'll work out.
Well, that's something at least.
Rather him than his father, right?
Rather neither of them, Casper. anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah, see you.
Right. Oh, what now? That bloody phone!
Look, I know it's not my business, but that story about mechanics really blowing up. I trust your deeds with it.
I'm going to clear everything up myself. I've arranged a press conference. I'll tell them everything's fine.
It's exactly what I'd call dealing with it.
You want me to fire him?
Well, that would be your decision, naturally.
I'm not going to fire a good mechanic without any proof. The decision is made.
So be it.
Leave me alone! So toxic culture at Kona Sport. An anonymous source speaks out. Although the source wishes to remain anonymous, he's adamant that the culture of Kona Sport is totally particularly around protecting Kaylee Mayer. They keep her wrapped in cotton wool, says the source. If you see anything remotely critical, Ankin will tell you that you're not allowed to do that. He'll give you an official warning. I've seen it happen. Does this source feel like they're detrimental to his job? Absolutely, he says. Sometimes I have to present counter-arguments. I can't do my job properly if I'm afraid to do that. But if that's how they want to run their team, then that's up to them. But how much of this is down to Ankin protecting driving? He's always done his best to help, or is it all about Davidoff Butler protecting his daughter? So what about Devon's condition? I'm just getting started. Though already widely suspected, Butler recently went on record for the first time to acknowledge his medical condition, tinnitus. Tinnitus is a condition which the sufferer hears sounds that haven't come from an external source. Instead, the sound come inside the person's own body, often described as a ringing in the ears. The sounds might take the form of buzzing or humming, and its humming is often linked with hearing loss. But this also includes vertigo and dizziness. The condition worsened to the point where, in his own words, it became impossible for him to be safely operating an F1 car. After a long break from his involvement with the sport, Devon Butler was quick to correct me when I broached the of retirement. Steady on, mate, he said. I've retired from driving, I'm just getting started in F1. I won't want you anywhere fucking near. Looks like Devon Butler's back in some kind of Asian role, maybe. What actually happened to him? What is it ever going to be his hearing? Confirmed as the latest trackside. Give me someone who clearly gives a hoot about this team any day. Kona's a great ambassador for the sport. I hope we don't see the last of him and the team this year. Not being funny, but what does it do anyone for Devon? What good does it do does it do anyone for Devon Butler to be hanging around at Kona Sport? I agree. Must be annoying for the current driver, especially Kaylee, and upsetting for Devon. Surely, who's to say he doesn't have valuable input? Without looking it up, who can remember the winner of the first race here at Marina Bay? Alonso in 2008, controversial one that. His cheeky little face after Butler's watched the season opener, priceless. He looks like a kid at Christmas, didn't he? I can confirm that Devon is indeed an impaired, but uncharacteristically he's been keeping a low profile. Has been avoiding most of the media. Kaylee, about my seat. Race week again already. Man, these come around fast. Devon over about his tendencies has been really touching as his huge contrast to overblown caricature when he got into the paddock. Fascinating to see a different side to the man. I've never been a fan, but I'm a huge amount of respect for him now. Looking like much drier condition than last year's race. Reports of a toxic culture at Kona Sport is anyone really surprised. His team can't catch a break there, can they? I bet Ankerman is crying out for an uneventful weekend. I love a good night race. There's something alluring about seeing the cars under the floodlights. I hear you. Sydenham skyline looks amazing at night.
Did Casper really want you to talk to Aidan?
I read between the lines. Look,
I want you to do one.
But I know people. Yeah, I know how to get in their heads. And I wanted to help Dad, help the team, so...
Leave me alone.
Listen, I'm just saying, mate, if you're such an incredible driver, you wouldn't be a constable. Sorry, it's the truth. No offense.
Maybe I won't be here next season.
Dude. You know what your problem is?
Yeah.
You think you're better than the team. I remember when Aidan Jackson was just happy to be behind the wheel of an F1. We all like that guy far better than this one.
Never mind, it's me.
No. Casper. Once upon a time. But you're different. You think you're too good for the team. Your head's stuck in some imaginary big three-seating cloud cuckoo land, mate. No. You've got to drive the car you're in.
You're lecturing me about ego.
The subject I know.
Oh, right. I get it. So you're allowed to be cocky, but I'm not. Is that it?
There's a difference.
How can it possibly be a difference?
This isn't you, mate.
Oh, get lost. Be true to myself. Drive the car I'm in. The wisdom of Devon Butler. Should I be living my best life too?
Just drive the car you're in, mate, yeah?
I can't bloody stand him. Someone has got to kick him in the ass. So throw a bottle of water at him. Go, Aidan, kick him in the ass. Bloody get rid of him. Send him back in. Chapter 15 race day. With Devon's words still repeating in his head, a focus on determining Jackson looks to return to form. No, Tammy, we're doing the whole race.
Running through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event at P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Jackson, Joe, Ocon, Stroll, Mayer, De Vries, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Alex Albon. Well, it's a...
Right, here we go then.
You know what you're doing here.
Singapore Grand Prix. Under the lights, under the floodlights. Got to do all 15 laps. So this is going to be interesting. Singapore is always one of those tracks that you've got to have your focus on at all times, because this is such a windy and bendy track. The amount of corners you've got to do on this track is insane. Like, you've got to have your focus on at all times. Like, you will hit the barriers a few times, you will go to corners that you're not happy with, but it's about, you know, adjusting to the track. An exact example for that corner there, I always use my brake. Hope everyone's having a good day, by the way. Hope everyone's having a good Monday evening so far. Yeah, this track I am not. I like the night races. Don't get me wrong. It's just some of these corners in Singapore are difficult to manoeuvre around. But the more you get used to it, the more better you will get. I love this little bridge section as well. I love that section when you go underneath. I love that bit of the Singapore track. I've got 11 laps to go. Top 5 is me, Aidan Jackson, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell in third, 4th is Carlos Sainz. Got 10 laps left. Example then, I didn't need to go into that barrier then, just couldn't get that. That is probably the worst corner for me in Singapore. God. So far we're actually doing really good, so I think F1 23 has probably been the best F1 game they've probably released in absolute years. I mean, Breaking Point 2 story so far has been really, really good. I've been quite impressed with detail. The story mode of Kona Sport has been brilliant. I've clipped the wall like 3 or 4 times in the last second. There's some corners I go really in way too deep. I think that's down to like the tyres running out of grip. Like that, way too deep. Whoa. Oh my god. Can't even get in the bloody pit lane. What a mess that was. That pit lane entry was a disgrace then.
Dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Right, we're now on the medium compound tyre, so this set of tyres now should get me to the end of the race. You right, Wojak? You right, mate? I got your message, by the way. Yeah, I saw your message as soon as I turned my PlayStation on. You right, mate? Have you had a good day? Yeah, I don't blame you. Not much has really happened to Rocket League, still been the basic same game. How's Logan Sargent in second? Like 6 laps to go. Logan Sargent of Williams is in second, yeah. I will repeat that. Logan Sargent of Williams is in second. And he's holding up the Mercedes and the Ferrari of Sainz, Hamilton and Russell. I got lap 11 of 15. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way. Hello to everybody who's watching. Hope you're having a good day and everything.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I think what I like about story mode is that I think every game needs to learn off F123 what a story mode can actually do for people. Not just for their content, but like for enjoyment. Like, having story modes on games is probably the best way of getting creative with the game and being able to enjoy something that you like being part of. Because I think, you know, F123 has brought that in abundance this season with Breaking Point 2. And I think, you know, you can use Devin Butler, you can be Aidan Jackson, you can be Kaylee Mayer. You get to use all 3 different drivers and go through every bit of story mode with them. 2 laps left. Copy. Get in.
Well, the results are in there. We have a corner race that won. Sheer grit and determination by some of the drivers out there today. Nothing short of incredible. Elbows out especially for James Jackson. Loved his race today. Finally turned into the capable of. So whatever they say to him over at Gosport, he seems to be listening to. Welcome then to the podium, our three drivers. What a great effort from them today. A very difficult race.
Good result. Good result for Kona Sport. Aidan Jackson wins the Singapore Grand Prix.
Now, Aidan, you have had your ups and downs this season, but tell me, on the whole, are you pleased with your overall performance?
Yeah, I'm really happy with what we've achieved. You know, F1 gets more and more competitive every single day, so I've really given it all this season, and you know, today I've been able to do it. I've been able to show a little bit more what we're capable of.
Okay, I'm going to be cheeky. Go straight for the jugular. If you had to choose a teammate between Callie and Devon, who would it be?
I'm getting into trouble whatever I say here, aren't I? Can I have Casper back as a teammate instead? I'll talk him out of retirement.
Now, Aidan, you have recently hinted that you're not entirely happy at Connor Sport. Tell me, is it true?
I think of Connor Sport in the same way I would my family. There are a lot of personalities to manage, but we're a tight-knit group in this team. We might not always see eye to eye, but in the end, we all want the same thing.
There's been wild speculation on whether or not Connor Sport can even be on the grid next season, so can you tell us more?
That seems like a question for the investors, but no one's funding Connor Sport as a charity. They're funding it as a business. And if a business isn't successful, then there's definitely an issue.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hi, Davidoff.
Aiden, quite the answer you gave today. Didn't have you pegged as a man of business.
Yeah, I didn't really think anything of it. Of course you need to make money.
Don't we all, Aiden?
Yeah, but Connor Sport must be profitable, right?
We're still running projections for next season.
So it's not certain then?
Time will tell. You said it yourself, just business. Thanks, Aiden.
Right. Socials. First place, that's Aiden Jackson. Remember, what a race from him today. Awful driver, has one good race in 10, and we suddenly get nostalgia for the last time thought he was talented. To be fair though, he was talented and still is, just needs to stop moping around so much. Yes, what a win. Have to admit, I love that F1 can throw up these kind of races. We're not a figured Jackson winner today, but wow, that was a fun drive to watch. I always said Jackson was a good driver, amazed what he can get much with the right guidance. Oh, whatever. Real different role, same old Devon. Jackson says he'd rather have Anchorman back than driving on Cayley or Devon, chucking away someone from over there. Fair play, Aiden. So happy we have Devon Butler back in our lives. I bet he gave the Saints to Jackson in the forward race, must be on the reason he managed to finish first. Now we just need both Jackson and Miller to have great races, one or the other with these two. Impressive finish by both Mercedes. Not content with the first place, Jackson leads the extra point for the fastest lap for the team at Consport, one to remember. Only a handful of races left now. It's going to be a tight one this year, too close to call still. Usual team recap and eventful Singapore Grand Prix. Is this showing too little too late for Jackson and Kona Sport? I thought he didn't want to be there. Any more rumours?
Come on, I just want to check.
Why? Because he told you to.
Stop making this about him. Just talk.
We raced in a lot of the same races growing up, and
Ain't Drive to Survive. Ain't a Netflix documentary.
One of us would be happy, and the other would be completely miserable. There was no middle ground. It was like it was impossible for us both to be happy at the same time. And it's kind of been the same ever since.
Look, it's my job to talk to the drivers, Callie.
Yeah. And who gave you that job?
Why are you being like this? It's not even me you're angry with.
Maybe it is.
Oh, really?
Really? This again?
We were kids.
You left me behind.
Come on, what was I supposed to say? Oh, thanks, Dad, for continuing to invest in my career. I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline, just in case I hurt Paul.
Of course not. It didn't have to be a choice, Dad. He had the money to fund both of our careers. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to me.
Well, we were young.
Yeah. But we're adults now.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm not much competition.
They never were.
I'm sorry, Gary. For everything.
Oh yeah, right, he just apologised. Bloody hell.
You were always first. There, I said it.
Nice try.
I mean it.
And did you mean it?
Of course not. Faster than me. No. She was never faster than me. She'd love that. No. But if there's one thing I
We're not on Netflix.
it's that sometimes people need to hear what they need to hear. You know?
I want you to do one. But we can't have best of both worlds, can we? Right, Chapter 16, the Brazil Grand Prix. Over the last few race weekends, Kona Sport have managed to demonstrate so much needed consistency. The paddock now heads to Brazil for the penultimate race of the season. Oh, that bloody phone!
Cal, I'm reading more and more about these funding issues. Only an issue if you don't get fifth, apparently. What do you make of it all?
Well, he won't really do it, surely. I mean, it's only been 2 seasons, for goodness sake. And Connorsport certainly isn't the worst team on the grid.
You have a real way with words, Mum.
What's your father have to say for himself?
I have no idea.
You've still not spoken to him?
I'm sure you can relate.
Yes, but I mean, I don't have to work with the man. Look, you don't have to like him, you only have to talk to him.
You sound like Devon.
Oh, maybe Devon has a point.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Mum. I'm going now.
Lots of love. Bye.
That bloody phone won't stop bloody ringing. I just want to get to the race now.
Absolutely.
Why are you doing this? I saw him in the paddock. This would have been Sao Paulo. And I finally spoke to him. I just wanted to know why.
There's something's come up. I'll be back. Callie. So I'm allowed to talk to you now.
Why are you doing
what?
Why are you being so hard line about this?
For this to be a worthwhile investment, Connorsport Racing must be successful. It's just business.
It's not, is it?
Excuse me?
Well, why am I in the team that's just business? Why was Dad? You can't keep involving your family in this and then hiding it's just business.
This is one of the biggest investments I have ever made. I must take care of the business. Who do you think inherited after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I'm not interested in you.
Matters of context. But they all benefit the business. They all benefit the family. And ultimately, they all benefit you.
You said this the last time you tried to stop me racing. I didn't buy it in 12, and I certainly don't buy it now. I don't understand what goes on in that head of yours. You threatened to end my F1 career, and then you claim it's for my benefit.
Any idea how much money I have plowed into the team?
That's the thing with you. Money. Nothing changes.
I wouldn't expect.
Sounds like Onic on the Soul Show and playing shit.
You need to be more realistic, that's all. Not everyone survives in F1. You know that.
Fifth in the standings.
Fifth.
You're a right arsehole, aren't you? He needs to do one. He needs to do one quickly before I smack him. Let's go. now winning. De Vries in second, Alonso's third, Gasly is fourth. I know. Yeah, you switch between all three of the drivers on F1 23 on the story mode, Breaking Point 2. So you go from Aiden Jackson to Devon Butler, then Devon Butler to Kaylee Mayer, and then you switch all between all three of their story modes, really.
DRS is now enabled.
Got 4 laps to go. I'm guessing Hamilton's out. And Leclerc, maybe? Got 3 laps to go. I would say F1 23 is a great game, and I would recommend people go and buy it because it's that good of a game. Right, last lap. That's him. I know, right?
Well, what a fantastic race that was. Absolutely loved it. Natalie, think we see Cosworth next season?
I hope so. I feel like they deserve it. They've been box office for me. They've taken chances. They've been bold in all their moves. And ultimately, it's great for us, fans.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, but there's not much of the season left. They'll be hoping they can carry this form into the final stages. Time will tell. The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
Garcia Alonso, second and third.
Wow, Kelly, a really strong performance out there today. Just tell me though, how big a role did the safety car play?
I just think it's never about the safety car, not really. Every race has its opportunities, whatever form they take. It always comes back to the driver and whether they can make the most of a situation.
Callie, your first F1 season is nearing an end. It must feel like a long road, but clearly you've put a lot into it. And is there anyone else that's been particularly influential this season?
I've got Casper to thank for so much of this. He was there for me in F2 last season, and he was the one who fought so hard for my seat at Connorsport. Without him, I may not even be here. So, cheers to Casper.
And tell me, I'm not sure I could do it, but how has it been working so very closely with your family?
Yeah, it's been a challenge. Let's just say we've all got our own opinions. Family is never straightforward, and that's especially true of mine.
There are rumours circulating that Connorsport may not be around next season. Can you comment?
That sounds like a question for our investors. I'm sure we'd all appreciate a public statement on the matter.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have this time.
Okay, so we are running two quite different setups out there today. And you don't need me to tell you how it... You don't need me to tell you how... Davidoff, that's enough. I'm sorry. Get out.
on earth are you talking about?
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist. So get out and let those of us who actually care about the result do our jobs.
Talk about this later.
You can threaten me after the race.
So be it. Coming down?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Well, that's up to you.
Okay, listen. You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies. The only way we can survive this, the only way that any of us are coming back next season, is together. We all understand this? No. Aiden, Callie, look at me. You look at me. We understand this, yes? If you put yourself ahead of the team today, there's no more team.
That went down well.
Callie. We got this.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if I was ever.
Wow.
What?
Are you apologising?
Yeah.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
All right. Deal.
Chin up.
That bloody phone.
Hey, did you find him?
Too hard, to be honest. That's of the result.
Hard to imagine. Listen, I hope I haven't caused you problems. I snapped. It was unprofessional.
Not at all, Casper. It was a delight to watch.
You think it'll affect his decision?
I've given up speculating. At this stage, nothing would surprise me.
Yeah, well, we better get that resolved then.
I guess we better add. And good luck today, Casper. Whatever happens, I'm so grateful for all you've done.
Look, it's been my pleasure. Connor Sport deserves to succeed.
If the fates are kind, Casper. If the fates are kind. I'm trackside. I'll see you there.
Yeah, cool. I'll be a few minutes.
Love it when he's still up for grabs at Abu Dhabi. So much stake in just one race. My weekend is sorted. Just once he's been absolutely close to work with Kona Sport this season. What does it mean over saying so, Devon? He's trolling us as usual. Obviously, they'll survive. They've done really well. Absolute massive race. Absolutely undoubtedly the biggest race of the season. Callie, I know what we have to do. All that remains now is to do it. Alright, Wojak, mate. Good luck out there. We all know Kona Sport fans, or all Kona Sport fans right now. I've even took my lucky Red Bull cat for a Kona Sport one day. Don't make me regret it, Aiden. A lot of the standings sewn up today, but with a possible 5th place in the constructors of the crowd, Kona Sport are going to be ones to watch today. I've taken the time that's off all the kids' tablets, and the missus is under strict not to invade the paddock, the bedroom. I'm all set. Only started watching F1 because of all the news about Kaylee Jordan. Now I'm hooked. Can't believe it almost at the end of this year. Go Kaylee. Time to go back on some classics here after all this season. And go on Kona Sport. I really wasn't sure about Kelly when she first joined her, but she's really proven herself. I'm really considering sending my CV to Kona Sport to their strategist. I'm going to use all the crowns. I should be a shoe-in. They've got it bang on in Austria. Even the broken clock is right twice a day. Just seeing Davidoff but the Kona Sport trailer, I'm surprised he's even showing his face around there right now. He can't be a popular figure. Dominant Q3 from Verstappen yesterday puts him on pole for today's race. Anchorman Currency in deep conversations earlier both looked like they had a lot on their minds. I've got faith in Anchorman. He's managed to get some great performance out of both riders here. He has one more to go. All the build-up and stories heading into the final share. Could this be the last I see Kona spot on the grid? Right, we're going to leave it there for today. Hope you enjoyed this Formula 1 23 Breaking Point 2 Story Mode chat part 4. Obviously, part 5 will be back during the rest of the week for part 5, the finale part to this story mode on F1 23. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I have. This story mode has been completely and utterly epic. The ups, the downs, the twists and turns. This story mode on this game has been sublime. Can't believe how good a story mode can be on games that are enjoyable being part of. And I think other games should take note of what F1 23 have done this year. Putting story modes into a game that makes such a positive impact to the world of F1 fans has done everyone a miraculous boost of positivity, confidence, and show why everyone who loves and associates F1 in their lives shows why this sport is probably one of the biggest sports in the world. F1 is a sport. F1 will always be a sport. F1 will never be gone. F1 will never die. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. We'll be back long for more live content later on this evening. I'll speak to you guys later on this evening. Thanks for watching. You're all legends. Please keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.